Welcome back. So I was going through another binder of mine, and I figured we'll kind of flip through it together. I know I showed you the Greenberg photos and autos I have in a binder. Now let's go into a couple of the other players that I've really been focusing on in this larger Jewish Major League Player PC. So starting off with this one, we'll have Berg. We'll finish it with Morris Arnovich. Both really kind of not a whole lot of stuff out there for either one of them. You're not going to see as prevalent the number of autographs as with Greenberg, because these guys didn't sign a ton and their autographs are rather pricey. But you will see a couple. So starting off, we have a Little Premium, 1936. He's with Boston, toward the tail end of his playing days. Then we have a autograph from 1951. And that came with a JSA cert. This is a free throw-in to a larger order I did. This was a print that was done by the family, 1969 to 1975. In his Washington uniform. There's a 1926 program. This is the White Sox versus the Yankees, with Berg on one side and a few players you may have heard of on the other side, including Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. And here we have, I believe it's 1933 Washington Senators photo. This is from 1933 newspaper photo of Washington. The 1930s photo. Berg. A piece of Berg's stationery. Another copy of that photo from 33, Washington team photo. And now we're going to go, that's all the Berg photos I have, and larger items. Now we get into Morris Arnovich. So Arnovich sliding into second. Arnovich and Hartnett, 1939 All-Star Game, when Arnovich was not played by Hartnett, for leading hitter in the National League at the time, with Hartnett the manager, the National League team. There's questionable motivation to sitting Arnovich the entire game. Again, you're leading the league in hitting, and you don't see a plate appearance in the All-Star game. Yeah, there was something going on there. And Hartnett is well known for using a number of anti-Semitic remarks toward Hank Greenberg in the 35 World Series, to the point I believe he was fined, but I may be wrong about that particular detail. So, interesting to know the backstory on that one. An interesting little photo from 1935, early Arnovich photo. There's not a whole lot of his. This is from 1941. I believe this is the brace. I think it's the brace photo that's used for the 41 play ball. The young and energetic Jewish outfielder for the Phillies. There's a newspaper insert. A little brushback action in 1940. hard slide in 1939. 1939, the off season between 39 and 40, at home in Wisconsin. Wheaties, 1941, or this would actually, I think, be 1940. So my label is wrong. Arnovich up top. Signed Arnovich here. And the last piece that we're going to look at is postmarked June 12th, 1939, 100th anniversary, also known as the centennial, of baseball. First day cover, signed by 30 members of the 39 Philadelphia Phillies. Most importantly for me is Morris Arnovich down here. And yes, this does come with a JSA cert. So again, you have two different guys that are primary folks for me. You have Mo Berg, whose legend went beyond the diamond into the OSS, and just a really fascinating fellow, as some would say. And then you have Morris Arnovich, definitely not known as well as Mo Berg even, or any of the Jewish Hall of Famers like Koufax or Greenberg, or even Al Rosen, given he was an executive for so long. But Arnovich, having passed away in 1959, having lost several years in military service, having a rather short playing career, there's not a whole lot out there with him on it. He was an all-star, and he played, in major metropolitan areas. Played for the Phillies, played for Cincinnati, and played for the New York Giants. But was an all-star once. Didn't really recover well after the war, and died young. And he lived in Superior, Wisconsin, of all places. So the off season, there wasn't a whole lot of signing going on either. But the only man to keep kosher that we know of in the major leagues, and just an interesting fellow, as some people would say. So that's the Mo Berg and Morris Arnovich photos that I have for you for this particular video. And until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. Have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.